and welcome to This Is. Was Uncrate not alpha male enough for you? Well, we got some more for you. We got even more modern alpha male paradise junk with touch of modern.
If you frequent youtube.com, you probably have seen a couple ads for touch of modern.
Touch.
You're not supposed to touch the modern. First item is...
The BLOC bottle opener is an eye-catching desktop monolith that just so happens to also open bottles.
How much is this? $5? $10?
Well, no, because it's made of brass.
$17?
Brass, the most expensive of all the metals.
That's not true. Matt, that's not true.
This costs a whopping $144, which is offensive that they didn't just call it $145.
Like rupees?
No, like American freedom dollars.
So what we're looking at here is a brass cube with a cutout on the bottom for $144, and it is a touch of modern and a touch of you a stupid ass if you buy this thing.
I'm worried that this is gonna be the thing that pisses us off the least. No! No!
Crypto throw pillows.
So these are from Epic Graffiti.
Boy,
and
epic is the word.
What's really useful about these is it's a nice, useful medium to scream into the void when crypto inevitably crashes again, and your 20 Bitcoin is worth about $6 again.
Don't talk about my Bitcoin.
Do you want me to get you these? Because this is the perfect way to signal to everyone that comes and visits you that you have terrible financial decisions in life.
I'm gonna stuff
These
my...
are so ugly!
The only thing you need to do is just stuff your cold wallets inside this. No one will ever think to find your Bitcoin when they're inside your pillow. Well, the good thing is, these are not only a clear and tasteful reminder to your guests that you are a crypto bro of the highest caliber, but they're a mere $100, or roughly 1/10 of an Ethereum.
Renova tissue.
Wait, Renova.
Have you ever wished that your toilet paper was a different color other than white, yellow, or brown? Well, now you can get that with...
Wait. Say one more time. What color is your toilet paper?
White, yellow, and brown. It comes in a stylish Shrek green / black combo.
This toilet paper comes out to $4 a roll, which is roughly the amount of money that you are wasting every day by not avidly purchasing everything on a touch of modern. You realize that if you don't buy this, you're losing money, Matt? Otherwise, people will realize that you're a scam, you're a fraud, you're using white toilet paper? Ha!
If I'm paying $4 a roll, this thing better be 4-ply and unclog my toilet when I try and flush a 4-ply toilet paper. Next, we have the Art Cutlery 5-piece set.
Would you like a weird curvy knife to cut your steak as you eat the rich? This is a 5-piece set that has a regular fork, a big fork, which is too big for regular people to use, a weird curvy knife, a giant spoon, which is just silly, and a regular human-sized spoon, which is, again, the only size spoon you should use.
We all just want to be the little spoon. Okay? Little spoon is better than big spoon in every scenario. The thing that we're really glossing over here is this set is $116.07. I want to remind people, this is just for one 5-piece set. This equals out to be $23 per fork.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, here we go. 5-year single malt Chinese whiskey. The flavor profile is anything but young, thanks to the fluctuating climate in South Central China where each barrel was aged. Hold on. Are you just trying to say that you didn't like put this in an air-conditioned room? So like sometimes the barrel's like really hot, sometimes really cold, and that gives a different flavor?
We just distilled this in the finest of bathtubs and bottled it for your pleasure.
I will say I do like the fact that this bottle does look like it's a potion. It's only $135.
It's 135 gold. So
I'm out of rupees.
it's also small. It's only 25 ounces.
Oh, it's a normal size, isn't it?
No.
750 milliliters for
a bottle of Coke is 20 ounces.
Are you drinking a bottle of whiskey like you drink a bottle of Coke?
Yeah. Look at me.
That is what it looks like when you hit max level in the game.
Self-esteem.
No, you're max level. You're like a Snorlax, Matt.
Oh! The fat Pokemon that can only be woken from the sound of a Pokeflute? Sometimes we make good videos. Today is not that day. The Zipline Convertible Sleeper Sofa. Do you ever wish your couch and/or bed was made from Minecraft wool blocks? Did you just lose at Fortnite? Well, you can go right into sicko mode and cover up the room in couch blocks. For a mere $1,300, you too can stack these just up vertically. What if we put our Minecraft beds together?
They can't see us craft though.
What if we kissed on the Minecraft bed?
Honey, go sleep on the couch. Bed.
I'm taking my half
I'm taking my half
of
the bed. Did you guys ever like sleep with somebody and you gotta build like the pillow wall or something? This is like built in. So you stay on your side of the Minecraft bed, I stay on my side, and everything's fine.
I have a story.
Oh no! We're gonna censor the rest of this story.
No,
Instead, you can listen to the wonderful sounds of Sea Shanty 2 as Matt unleashes something which should not be shared on the internet. And out of the censor break. Well, that was a wonderful story. Subscribe to This Is After Dark for the full uncensored version of Matt's questionable antics. We might all be riding that crypto wave into the crashed grounds in which our hopes and dreams have been shattered with the BLOC Frame NFT GM1.
All of this stuff is so dumb.
Well, you know what though, Matt? It is a bargain. It is only $599.
I know there's someone watching like, oh yeah, I have the BLOC Frame NFT one because there's a great way for me to display my. No,
I will tell you, Matt. 0 people who are watching this video have this. 0 people.
I hope.
The Aviator Egg Pod. Now hold on a second. Time out. This is actually cool. I'm down. Look, it's a chair, but goodbye, Matt. Here's the deal. The Egg Pod is for the most sophisticated people of all time who want to show off your opulence, your wealth, and have a talking point that is not an upside-down pineapple. The polished aviation-grade aluminum has riveted seams to simulate the look of a vintage aircraft. And, Matt, it spins. Probably better than that.
Last time I saw one of these things was at one of these events. And...
oh.
Yeah, now you get it.
Oh. For the low price of $34.99.99, you too could pretend that you work out of a Google office.
The Sky Cart. Do you ever wish you had the cart that's on the airplane that hits you in the elbow when you're sitting in the aisle seat?
Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food? For a mere $1,300, you can own your own airline food and beverage trolley. What I want to try and do is have this be my carry-on. Go to the airport with this as my carry-on. All right, next up we have the Golden Horseshoe Horn. An actual quote from the website is, after all, putting on your shoes by hand is just so pedestrian.
It's $134.99.
A shoehorn is like 99 cents for a good one.
That's so pedestrian, Matt.
Just like
Are you
horses.
a pleb? Are you one of the commoners who have to use their 2 feet to get from place to place? Woo! We may have to censor this one. This is the banned episode of This Is because this is the Sensuality Man sculpture. What could be more sensual than nude rock climbing? Matt.
I got a secret for you guys. Austin has this very statue of me in his living room. I'm not rock climbing.
You weren't supposed to tell them that, Matt. That was our little secret.
But
I need you to post for that for like 6 hours while I sculpted it. Matt, why you gotta blow me up like this?
What pisses me off is I didn't get $300 for posing for this, which is what you're selling it for.
Well, we'd like to thank you very much for staying along for the journey with us. This is officially canceled after this video, but hopefully you enjoyed the most sensual man of all, Matthew H.M. Ancini.
Look at the scale of this thing.
Oh, you're right.
Like it's not like it's a life-size like sculpture of man in the human form. What's he looking back there for? What's he looking?
He's looking down. He's climbed up.
He's looking down at all the clothed rock climbers. You know when they call it free climbing? They're not talking about no harness. Next up, we have the African T-Rex tooth.
Wait.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and try and pronounce this.
This is from the Carcharodontosaurus, or the African T-Rex. Now, it was originally $10,000.
Oh.
However, they had no takers, so they had to lower the price to only $5,000 because they stole it from Hobby Lobby.
All I know is this African T-Rex tooth needs to go to a dentist.
Yeah, it looks a little plaque there.
Yeah, little
wear on the front too. Yeah, it's not looking good. Wait.
MM by Glitch. Are you telling me that what I do in Photoshop every day for our thumbnails, they are charging $120 for? Look, ready? I'm gonna do this right now. We're gonna snap our fingers and we're gonna make one of these. Look at that.
Whoa! Can I buy you for $119.99?
Oh, honey, I'm way more expensive than that.
Glitch is an artist that is inspired by the greats by stealing from their images. Many of his works distort ever famous and popular imagery. So, you know, like Banksy, who clearly has a copy of Photoshop, I like to be mysterious too. By mosaicing photos that I stole on Google Images. The Jolly Little Jug. Have you ever wanted your jug to be jolly, Matt?
This looks like the Kool-Aid Man's unfortunate cousin.
Oh, now I can't unsee it as like
Yeah.
related to Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, but like too related to Kool-Aid Man.
He's so jolly though. He is jolly.
He's
jolly.
making the best of the situation that life
we all
gave
do,
him.
really. I mean, for $39.99, I too would make the best of the situation.
Oh,
No. Okay, well, instead we've got a love of horses. No, not that kind of love of horses.
Are you a horse girl?
No,
Because there's no such thing as a horse guy. That's just a cowboy, apparently.
Wow,
but-
one of these is way cooler than the other.
It's almost like there's sexism involved here.
Yeah, Matt.
That was a nay.
Any animal that's bigger than me, I'm not okay with.
Anything that's that big and has Jesus
Whales? Hell no.
powers?
Bears? Horses? Absolutely not. If I can't pick it up or be taller than it, it does not need to exist. Now, hold on a second. Matt.
Okay.
This is the Immortal Clan blended Scotch whiskey.
The main and central element is a blazon?
I don't know.
Clan blazon, which is stylized with two swords on a shielded background.
The main element is the huge knight helmet they put
Yeah.
on what I'm sure is subpar whiskey to make it look cool, so it will be on top shelf that you'll never drink, but it looks cool and you can be like,
$170 of this $190 whiskey is this bust of an ancient knight. What do you think tastes better? Knights of the Round Table whiskey or Bathtub Chinese whiskey?
I'm gonna go with the Bathtub whiskey, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
This to
agree.
me, if it's this gimmicky, you know that it's not good.
No.
If it was good, it would stand on its own. Instead, they put a stupid knight's helmet on it so you would pay attention to it and pay extra money, but this is probably gonna be very bad.
Is your coffee table not loopy and lumpy enough? Well, I've got the coffee table for you.
The Calder coffee table. Calder sounds like the name of the burn you get when you're not paying attention and you get your hot coffee all over your hand.
In case you're worried about your coffee table moving, it's okay. It does remain still, according to the listing.
I get that high art exists. I get that fashion and that architectural norms need to be broken. But this thing costs $6,930 for a coffee table, which just looks like it's a 3D print gone wrong.
That is more than we paid for our company 1994 Ford Focus car. One thing I do like about this coffee table is the dual layer. I would appreciate a coffee table that had multiple layers to it. But why does it have to look like if Venom was trying to like bond with a coffee table?
Wait, do you eat dinner on your coffee table?
I do.
I do too.
'Cause
so
I- yeah.
I'm immediately thinking like this actually is kind of useful because I gotta be like,
Well, so I have
sit
one of
up
those ones
higher.
that like it raises up. I stole it from you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you know what you could spend your $6,930 on? Treating yourself to a lifetime subscription to This Is, available for limited time only by ringling that ding-a-ling bell and Venmo me the $6,930 and you'll be able to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe now or you'll be forever stuck using a regular coffee table and watching non-banned videos.
Like, subscribe, follow, and let us know what other ridiculous things we missed in here because we know there's a lot. So, yeah.
But don't forget,